Well, howdy to another great episode of Clifton Market Cafe Live. We'll be here for the next 90 minutes talking about everything Clifton. Hope that we can get Mr. Singh to come in, see Craig, and be interviewed. We've survived the Christmas, and we're looking forward to New Year, and we have a couple of specials on for bubblies. We have some Prosecco and some Spumante on sale, plus a red truck wine, a Pinot Noir. Let's go straight to the CityBeat listings and see what's playing tonight. I know a lot of people are in from out of town, and they're just dying to have something to do during this long holiday week. Well, Northside Tavern has Luke Smith and Nick Simmons at 4 p.m. It's a various and it's free. And that's all we have for the region. I think things are pretty much slowing down here as far as the campus. Many people have gone home. The market is, it seems like the traffic is increasing quite a bit. We're happy about that. We're still trying to get our numbers of visitors up into the thousands per day, I believe. It's very important that we address the initial problem that we had ongoing for the 2 years the market was under community ownership. We still have the same problem, which is market share. Trying to capture enough shoppers to break even. We've reduced the staff down to, I think, we handed out the cards for Christmas with the bonus in it. It was 21. Anonymous giver donated $20 to each employee, and Mr. Singh threw in another $20. So thank you very much for that. I know that the staff really appreciated it. I was downstairs looking for some signage that had been missing. We're kind of missing the Emma Deli sign and also my other sign, but I found a bunch of documents from Clifton Market's business plan, so we're going to be looking through those because they're going to have a lot of good tips for what needs to be done. We still have the same issues and challenges that we had. It's just now that we have a second chance. And it's not a second chance forever, because we have to be able to pay for the groceries that are stocking the shelves right now. Lipari Foods has been here constantly making sure everything is maxed out, and I think that's what most people expect when they come into a store, and they don't really question the fact that those groceries have to be paid for within a week, and then we have to restock. So this is the tough marketing question that I've been wrestling with, and I especially enjoy sleeping at night or laying in bed can't go to sleep, but I sit there and work over this complex communication. So it's a difficult message to get out, and I don't really have a good slogan yet. We want to put some new window treatments in the windows. We'll get the food will go out, and we're going to go ahead and probably have something about New Year's resolution. But the message has to be a positive message, and it can't be condescending or in any way trying to blame the community for not coming together. It's not the community's fault, it's our fault, and we need to make sure that everyone receives a first-class reception and a visit to the store so they'll come back. Howdy. Let's go just to the what's going on. There won't be any, there's no meetings. There's no nothing's going on till the first Monday in January. will be the CTM meeting. Trying to pull up my timeline. Haven't been able to get that. Karen Noonan won the holiday party $50 gift card. Karen Noonan has volunteered counting ballots at the last shareholders meeting, and she's just a new resident of Clifton. Second place was won by Simon Leon, and third place was Steve Slack. They both won an original Clifton Market yard sign, the kind with the white background and the logo, orange logo. I'll be making up some new yard signs to finish out the perimeter around the store. They're going to say the same thing: fully stocked, new management, and we're going to try and work on getting some billboards put up on areas that can receive billboards. There's limited billboards in Clifton, so Mr. Singh suggested some spots on the building itself, so we'll look into that. I'm working with UC Marketing to help the store, and also I'm working with SCORE, the retired executives helping businesses to try and see if we've missed any opportunities to market the store. I see now what happened. Where our target audience is a young family. This is our major customer. So if I can just work on getting some children programming in the market, it would be super. Maybe encouraging the mothers who go up to the library for reading to come and meet at the cafe. In time, it looks like we're going to get back some of our local suppliers that had to be let go. Hey, Alexis, 80 acres, hope soon to come back. Waterfields Microgreens. We started. So we'll get to social media later, see about possible nature walks coming up. There's always tarot card reading at Lydia's, and on Tuesday, Lydia has open mic every Thursday. Fish is delivered here at the market on Tuesday and Friday around noon. There are beer and wine tastings at Ludlow Wines every Friday and Saturday starting at 5 and going until the crowd leaves. A flight of 4 glasses is $12 with a complimentary cheese plate. The library readings are Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday at 10 a.m. it's for 2 to 4 year olds, and Wednesday at 10:30 it's for the 2 and under. So I encourage all young families to hook up with that. It's a great way to meet people and establish long-term relationships. We don't know if the Clifton pop-up puppy party is going on, but I'll be looking into that. And the moms group meets the second Tuesday at 7 p.m. The dads group meets the second Wednesday at 9 p.m. at Arlen's. The moms group meets at 7 p.m. in a private home, and you can reach them by emailing cliftonmoms@gmail.com. Laura Roller is the president right now, and she will get that email and let you know the next family, the next home that the event will be. I'm still trying to figure out where the Clifton Music meets. And hi, Yvonne.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. I'm live here on YouTube. You want to sit down and say hello?
Oh, I'm here with my son.
Oh, good.
We saw you always walk by our house, and you don't recognize us when we walk with the heads and the glasses.
Oh.
Really don't know.
No, that's fine. Okay.
I see you.
Okay, Yvonne. well, the Clifton Town Meeting is always the first Monday at the Rec Center at 7. And also we're going to start establishing a meet at a local pub afterwards to really get to the meat of the matter. And the Clifton Business and Professional Association meets the third Monday at US Bank at 3 p.m. So let's just go to we'll read. I've been making some signs for the wine sale, and one of the bottles on sale is the Zoni 1821. Italian's largely private held wine company produces Prosecco. So we're selling Zoni. I think that's in the bottle right here. No, that's Piccini Fizz Astu Spumante. The Zoni is in a 1.5 liter. It's a huge bottle, and I believe it's $20. It's Prosecco. It's the perfect choice for all occasions, from a night at home with friends to a night out on the town. Zoni Prosecco is a varietal wine made from the Calera grape, which is native to the Veneto region. There, the Zoni family owns the largest Clara vineyards in Italy. It is from these vineyards that the fruit for Prosecco is sourced. This control over all aspects of production, from vineyard to glass, allows Zoni to produce the freshest Prosecco on the market. Prosecco is a lively, sparkling wine that is essential to having fun Italian style. It is dry, food-friendly, and adds an element of festivity to a gathering or meal. Prosecco's fresh and fruity flavor profile makes it an easy pair with any kind of food, and also makes a delightful aperitif. Its stylish yet classic packaging is eye-catching and makes it the centerpiece of any table or discussion. A glass of Prosecco with friends is the perfect way to enjoy the simple moments of life. The grape is 100% Clara. The flavor is well balanced, appealing, with the extremely delicate almond note that is typical of Prosecco. It goes with the food combinations. Hey, Mike. Good, good. An excellent aperitif. It can also be served throughout the meal, including dessert, as the dishes are not too strongly. And I just chopped off that. It's 11% alcohol. As a demand for Prosecco continues to soar, the rumors of a potential Prosecco shortage continued. 1882 has been innovatively produced with a blend of 75% Prosecco Clara grapes and 25% Chardonnay grapes to offer an equally delicious taste profile to the popular Italian sparkling varietal. Cultivated in the cool climate and sea fossil soils of Triveneto, including the traditional Prosecco regions of Vento and Frutili, Piccini retains its authentic Italian roots in winemaking by using the traditional Claremont production method to give the 1882 its uniquely delicate fizz. So this is the poster in the back about the Piccini Spumante. Undeniably fruity with zesty citrus and tropical fruit flavors, 1882 is the perfect accompaniment for dishes such as succulent seared scallops, grilled fish, and chicken salads. Named after the year the Piccini family first began wine production, the launch of 1882 continues to establish Piccini as an innovative exciting Italian brand that combines authenticity and heritage with industrial innovation. So we're entertained with at the holiday party by 5-star foodies. They produce a wonderful vegetarian patty. They had 4 different varieties for sampling, and you can find it in the market. I guess let's go to the internet. See what's happening. Fine. You want to come over and say hello? Okay. Hello. Let's just get over there. Let's go to the GoFundMe page for Clifton Market. Still at 4,500. So let's go to the Clifton Market website. I'm trying to help work on getting the flash screens on this site to be real market pictures. Plus trying to make as much, all the images as much the market. See you later. Enjoy. So that we're still working on that. Let's go to Improv Cincinnati and see what's happening there. I think they had that last show of Twilight Zone. It was a Rod Serling Improv. Let's go to events. December 29th, musical improv comedy, 8 p.m., Improv Cincinnati. Musical improv comedy on December 29th. And Improv Cincinnati at Clifton Performance Theater presents an evening of musical improv comedy. Musical veracity, all-star team of improvisers perform song and scenes inspired by the stories from our special guest, Stuart King, owner of Sundry and Vice. Love Square, Improv Cincinnati co-founders John and Colin welcome back their favorite passenger improv phenomenon, Tatum Hunter, for an improvised musical road trip. So that's this Saturday, December 29th. It's good to see. Let's go back to, we'll get to Facebook later. Let's just go to, let's go to upcoming events at the CCAC. January 12th on Short Vine, the temporary offices of the CCAC. It's about halfway in the strip of Short Vine. Highly improbable comedy show. This is another improv company in Cincinnati. And that's January 12th. We'll get more on that later, but let's just go check on it now. Doors open at 7. Show begins at 8 p.m. Cincinnati's own improvisational comedy troupe returns to the CCAC for an evening of unscripted fun, performing a series of improvisational games fueled by audience suggestions. Highly improbable makes each show uniquely entertaining. Highly Improbable has been performing since 2011, when the troupe formed in a High Park basement with 3 members. Now the troupe has close to 20 members and regularly performs at the Lebanon Theater Company and the CCAC, as well as at the Improv Festival Cincinnati IF Cincinnati. Their shows include a long and short form comedy at a variety of venues, and the troupe has branched out into sketch, stand-up, and podcasting. Highly improbable alumni have gone on to perform at Second City, I.O., The Annoyance, as well as a variety of different dramatic theater productions. The event is for adults and children 13 and older. Tickets are $8 a piece. You can get them right on the CCAC website. Let's go see. On January 13th, the Clifton United Methodist Church. Oh, hi, Maureen. We'll have Martin's Dream, a second Sunday family showtime. It's going to be at the United Methodist Church at 3416 Clifton Avenue. Who was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., really? Martin's Dream answers this question and more as it brings this historical figure to life through the power of story, speech, and song. Watch as Dr. King tells the story of his life from his childhood in the Deep South all the way to the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, where he delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech. Created and performed by the talented and charismatic Deontra Coma, means this one-man show explores the real person behind the pictures, a funny, intelligent, passionate man whose faith, family, and education made him one of the most revered people in our nation's history. The show duration is 45 minutes. It's recommended for grades 2 to 12 and families. Show starts at 2 p.m. with a festive reception to follow. Free for kids, $5 for adults. Scholarships are available. Tickets will be available for purchase from the CCA box office at Clifton United Methodist Church starting at 1 p.m. on the day of the performance. No advance ticket sales for this show. So the way it works is the United Methodist Church is right on Clifton Avenue. If you're going up Ludlow to Jefferson, take a left, and it's the first church on the left. You have to get your tickets at 1 p.m. for a 2 p.m. show. And they're $5 a piece for adults. Kids are free. I remember fondly celebrating Martin Luther King's Day with Helen, and we would make a cake and give speeches. And there's also going to be a show at the Freedom Center about Frederick Douglass. And we're hoping that's... let's go see what's happening at the Ludlow Garage. The kitchen is open Tuesday to Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. On this Friday, December 28th, we have Super Diamond. Probably a Neil Diamond tribute band. Let's see what they say or the more details. Super Diamond, a tribute to the much-loved international pop icon Neil Diamond, perform the timeless classics including Sweet Caroline, America, Cherry Cherry, Song Sung Blue, Forever in Blue Jeans, and many more. Super Diamond. Success in America is unprecedented for a tribute band with a nod from Neil, the man himself. Super Diamond has been embraced by the longtime Neil Diamond fan base and also found a huge popularity in hip rock clubs of America. Over the last 10 years, Super Diamond has consistently sold out shows at most of America's coolest rock venues, such as the Fillmore, Bembo's 365 Club in San Francisco, the House of Blues, located in multiple major cities across the U.S., Showbox Theater in Seattle, the Olgan Theater in Denver, the 930 Club in Washington, D.C., Irving Plaza in New York, to name but a few. And many festivals, fairs, theaters, and performing arts center. Super Diamond has also appeared on The Late Show with David Letterman, CNN, Fox News, VH1, and have been featured in Rolling Stone magazine, Spin, the New York Times, and in July of 2011, Super Diamond will perform with the San Diego Symphony during the Summer Pops concert series. Super Diamond delivers a glittering performance of Neil's powerful ballads and up-tempo hits with unrestrained enthusiasm. Every Super Diamond show is pure entertainment, classic music combined with fun, energy, and passion, creating nostalgia for the good old days and excitement for today's generation. So thank you, Dave, for posting that. That's going to be this Friday at December 28th. Tickets are $20 to $35. It's pop. On Saturday, December 29th, we have Fun Razor, a musical legend. Tickets are $25 to $75. And let's go see about more details for this. Yes, ma'am. You want to sit down and say hello? I'm live on YouTube.
I'd love to, but I gotta run off. But I know that you'll get this for Mr. Singh. It's my request for him.
Okay.
That's what I go to Kroger's for.
I see. So this is sort of like a suggestion for the suggestion box. Okay, well, I'll give it. It's best to give me the messages. I'll get them.
I asked him for it, and he said he'd get it as soon as he could. So this is just so he knows exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. That's what we want to do. Get the things you want. Yeah. On October 3rd, 2018, Joel Razor Sharp Johnson, the amazing keyboardist who powered George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic, Bootsy's Rubber Band, and Freak-Ass Backing Band, passed away from heart disease complications. But his heart beats on in the music, in the groove, and in the funkin' ether. And those of us who loved him are gathering to honor his legacy. Join us December 29th at the Ludlow Garage as we welcome the Rubber Band with special guest young James Brown to lift up the funk community and remember one of its most special denizens. Proceeds from this gathering of funk royalty, emceed by William Bootsy Collins and his wife Patty, will benefit the Bootsy Collins Foundation and will be used to fund a scholarship. So gather the Funketeers and make plans to join us in Cincinnati later this month, because we're going to tear the roof off for Razor. So that's fantastic. I'd love to see that. It's just really super. So thank you for that, Dave. Let's see what's going on in the future. We got a show on Saturday. What do we have? Monday, December 31st. We have Big Old Family New Year's Eve with Noah Smith. Wow. Big Old Family New Year's Eve with Noah Smith. Tickets are $15 to $30. It's country. And let's see what they have to say. Noah Smith grew up exploring the endless trails of woods and still waters of Brown County, Ohio. At a very young age, Noah knew music would be his life's path. Cereal bowls turned into drum sets. Endless hours of garage band practices and an insatiable ambition that lyrics and melodies could transcend it all would be an early indicators of his life filled with music. As a songwriter and a performer, Noah has influenced a wide array of musical influence, such as Paul Simon, Johnny Cash, Alan Jackson, to bands like Brand New, Taking Back Sunday, and Death Cab for Cutie. Humbled by the impact these greats left on his life, he often reflects on a modified version of his favorite Sir Isaac Newton quote, referring to himself as a boy who has walked on the shoulder of giants. As his story continues, Noah Smith has now had opportunity to share the stage with some of the industry's most talented artists, such as Josh Turner, Sasade Pope, Steve Miller Band, David Allen Coe, Aaron Tipton, Reckless Kelly, Crystal Bowersox, Levi Laurie, and Andrew Combs. Noah has continued to grow and flourish as an artist. Lyrically, Noah creates a simple home for his listeners to briefly escape to. Musically, his energy and presence on stage impacts rooms large and small. Touring regionally with several bands over the years, Noah has found himself a home away from home in Music City. Lately, Noah finds himself writing on a weekly basis out of Nashville, Tennessee. His music is a capsule of childhood faith, ambition, a little bit of love, God's good word, and the uphill climb to living an American boy's dream. So thank you. Thank you for that. Look forward to celebrating New Year's Eve with Noah Smith. Show starts at 8 o'clock. No, show starts at 9. Doors open at 7:30. Upcoming next is January 5th, Saturday. Williams Honor. It's country. We'll get to that later when we do the lineup for next week. On Saturday, January 12th, we have The Stranger. We'll be talking about that too, so that's great. Let's see. Let's see what's happening at the College Conservatory of Music. Yeah, nothing's really going. The school's out, so there's no events. Let's see what's playing at the Esquire Theater. Go to the website. Welcome to Marwin. Steve Carell. I wonder if I read this the other day. We got The Mule, Ben is Back, The Favorite, Roma, and Free Solo. Free Solo's been up on the charts for pretty much the whole time. I've been broadcasting, it seems like. Welcome to Marwin. When a devastating attack shatters Mark Hogenkamp, played by Steve Carell, and wipes away all memories, no one expected recovery. Putting together pieces from his old life and new life, Mark meticulously creates a wondrous town where he can heal and be heroic, as he builds an astonishing art installation, a testament to the most powerful women he knows. Through his fantasy world, he draws a strength to triumph in the real one. In a bold, wondrous, and timely film from this revolutionary pioneer of contemporary cinema, Welcome to Marwin shows that when your only weapon is your imagination, you'll find courage in the most unexpected place. Wow. Let's go see what The Mule's about. So Clint Eastwood's latest film. Earl Stone, a man in his 80s who is broke, alone, and facing foreclosure of his business when he is offered a job that simply requires him to drive. Easy enough, but unbeknownst to Earl, he's just signed on as a drug courier for a Mexican cartel. He does well, so well in fact that his cargo increases exponentially, and Earl is assigned a handler. But he isn't the only one keeping tabs on Earl. The mysterious new drug mule has also hit the radar of hard-charging DEA agent Colin Bates. And even as his money problems become a thing of the past, Earl's past mistakes start to weigh heavily on him, and it's uncertain if he'll have time to right those wrongs before law enforcement or the cartel's enforcers catch up to him. That's Clint Eastwood's new film, The Mule. Let's see what's Ben is Back is about. Stars Julia Roberts and Lucas Hedges. A 19-year-old Ben Burns, played by Lucas Hedges, unexpectedly returns home to his family's suburban home on Christmas Eve morning. Ben's mother, Holly, played by Julia Roberts, is relieved and welcoming, but wary of her son staying clean. Over a turbulent 24 hours, new truths are revealed, and a mother's undying love for her son is tested as she does everything in her power to keep him safe. And we got the Golden Globe nominations will be now playing at the Esquire. The Favorite and Roma are part of the Golden Globes. On February 1st, we're going to have Groundhog Day, 10 p.m. Alfred Hitchcock Volume 4 series, Rebecca and Spellbound and Notorious is coming up in February. And you can always have a gift card from the Esquire. And every Thursday, it's Thirsty Thursdays, it's $3 beers all day, I think till 9 p.m. What Really Happened series. January 16th is Rashomon. 123 at Blow Up. At January 30th, we have The Conversation. So Blow Up is at January 23rd at 7 p.m. And this is going to have question and answers. Some movies leave us with more questions than answers. Join us in this discussing what really happened in 3 classic films. Intro and Q&A following the film with Joe Orini. Makes you want to see those movies again. Let's see what else we have. Let's go to Clifton Community and see if there's anything on the slate. We had the trustees run for office. They all got elected and the bylaws were passed. Joe Bruner, Malcolm Montgomery, Peggy Spoor, and Brian Duffy all are new trustees. Outgoing trustees were Adam Baltz, can't remember the other ones. So that's all. That's all the front page. Let's go to news and see if we have any. No, that's what we were at. So let's go to the front page and see if Kevin has put something up new on cliftoncommunity.org. Clifton Community is looking for someone to take over the website. It's in Word, and my brother Chuck, who his company transferred it over to Word, was willing to teach you how to update Word. This would be an excellent opportunity for someone who wants to get in on the ground floor of programming, especially in Word. It's incredibly powerful. So let's go to the calendar and see if there's something. We have January 7th is the Clifton Town meeting. January 25th is the deadline for the spring Clifton Chronicle. And those are the two upcoming dates. Let's go to the Chronicle. We got the winter Clifton Chronicle online now. You can go to cliftoncommunity.org and go to menu, click on Chronicle, and you can download the online edition of the Chronicle. We send out a 12-page printed issue mailed to about 4,800 residents, and the online version is about 31 pages, and it can be found online. So let's go back to we're downloading the winter Clifton Chronicle. I don't know if I should have done that. Let's go to the minutes of Clifton Town Meeting. And September was the last meeting posted, so we're looking forward to November or December's meetings. We'll read them as they come available. So that's that. Let's click on the Winter Chronicle again. We'll download that while we're waiting. Well, it's already up and running. So let's see. The online version is always in color, even the printed section. The interview with Chronicle Chats with the two girls, Lucy Whedon and Ava Jane Meyer. They interviewed Cindy Irwin, a person who has been working at the Skyline Chili at Clifton and Ludlow for, dare I say, 40 years? 40 years. Wow. The online version has some wonderful pictures of the Lantern Walk. And there's numerous pictures of birds that were photographed in Burnett Woods. They also mentioned some walks. There's The Secret Life of Stars is coming up January 18th. It's at the Trailside Nature Center. It's in the Wolf Planetarium from 7 to 8. The Clifton Branch Library now has laptops for teenagers. We've got the library corner with Eric Davis. It's continued on from the print edition. Our library also provides many free services to help you get ahead or better understand your world, for employment readiness to learning how to put your tablet or digital device to work for you instead of the other way around. You can book a My Librarian appointment online or call or stop by to the library to do so, and we will meet with you one-on-one to help. If you're looking for fun, engaging, and educational events and classes, the library has you covered. We offer weekly story times for babies, toddlers, preschoolers, and their caregivers that provide a fun way to foster literacy and develop social skills and friendships. The third Thursday of each month, we have family story time at 7 p.m. Oh, well, we gotta copy that. Put that in our. We offer events, classes each month for school-age kids focusing on STEM-related projects and classes. These usually occur the first Saturday of the month. We have lots of cool teen programs that explore everything from technology and creative arts to our all-out Wi-Fi tournaments. Join us, well, that's past December 4th. Of course, you can find out everything on, let's add this to our lineup of things to do. In the timeline, weekly events. Let's put this in here. Third Thursday of every month, they have family story time at 7 p.m. at the library. So we've got that on the list. Now we can mention it. Let's go back to the Winter Chronicle. Story time with Eric Davis. Rumpelstiltskin will be played on January 26th, part of the Sunset Salons at the CCAC. Surprised I didn't see that when I was at the CCAC site. Rose must spin straw in the gold to save her father with the help of a strange little creature. She does the impossible, but she could lose everything if she can't guess his name. This musical adaptation is sure to delight audiences of all ages. So that's January 26th. And it's going to be held at it's part of the Madcap Puppet Presents Hats Off series at Bethel Cincinnati Church at 3722 Clifton Avenue. This is the church that's right across from the old Clifton School. CCAC loves Madcap Puppets, and we're thrilled to partner with Bethel Cincinnati Church to host their Hats Off series. Shows at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. on each show day. Tickets are a steal for just $10 for children and adults. For purchase from the CCA box office at Bethel Cincinnati Church the day of the show, starting 1 hour prior to each performance. So this is very similar to the Sunset Salons. Cash, check, or credit card is accepted. So that's part of the Madcap Puppet Presents. Sunset Salons, uptown locations, and down-to-earth conversations. Feed your head with our wildly successful series of midweek participatory panel discussions. Interesting experts and compelling contemporary topics fuel each evening with inspiring animated conversation and discovery. Doors open at 6 p.m. for light bites, chocolate desserts, and mingling with featured conversations beginning at 6:15. Tickets are $10 in advance, $12 at the door. On January 26th, it's going to be about ink art at the Clifton Mosque, 3668 Clifton Avenue. So that's the next event of the Sunset Salons, ink art at the Clifton Mosque, January 26th. There's a lot of classes happening. Part of the CCAC's moving their classes to various churches and venue spaces. We already talked about January 12th, the Improv at Second City. And the other ones are later in the year, so we'll get back to those when they become more relevant. There was a Cairns Neighborhood North School update in 2019. Cairns classes will migrate from our temporary location at Rising Stars Academy on Vine to our permanent location at Clifton School Building, 3711 Clifton Avenue, after renovations. They have preschoolers, kindergartners, first and second graders may enroll for 2019-20 school year beginning in the spring of 2019. CANS, Clifton Area Neighborhood School, gives children of families in Clifton, Spring Grove Village, and Clifton Heights and University Heights and Fairview guaranteed access to quality public education. Statistical studies confirm that will always serve students from broad cultural and economic backgrounds. This is fundamental to our school's identity and curriculum. Expeditionary learning, described as learning by doing, is now our preferred learning model. 2 CPS schools currently use EL, expeditionary learning, which is proving to develop solid academic engagement and achievement, critical thinking, problem solving, independence, leadership, and collaboration, including social and environmental service activities. CAN's advisory group works with CPS top administrators to establish and meet goals for our new school. Partnerships are key. Our Community Learning Center program invites partners throughout CPS area to share skills and services and/or materials with the community at large. The CAN's advisory group meets monthly on the first Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Rawson Farmhouse on Clifton Avenue. CAN's PTO welcomes parents and CAN's neighbors to monthly meetings on the third Thursday at 7. So we have the first Thursday and the third Thursday. Thank you, Jan Brown-Checo, for that. Let's put that into our weekly events, our monthly events. Gee, got a pretty big type size on that, but I'll have to worry about that later. Maybe we can do it now. Okay, we're going to try again. Amazing things happen when you it's almost impossible. I'll have to worry about it later. Let's go back to the Winter Chronicle. Have some nice pictures of Clifton Fest, the pet parade. Time to celebrate a local leader. On October 26th, Kelly Bingham, Executive Director of UC Early Learning Center at 3310 Luther Avenue, was presented with the June Scaria Early Childhood Leadership Award during the 4C for Children Leadership Conference. June Scaria Early Childhood Leadership Award was created by 4C for Children to honor early childhood education leaders who exemplify the principles Dorothy June Scaria championed throughout her career. Hart Montessori opens in Clifton. DePaul Crispo-Ray is putting in a new building. And there's a nice story from Malcolm Montgomery about his childhood. There's a story from Tri-Health. And then we have the calendar, the blurbs, and the famous aerial map. I've decided to keep producing that map. Let's download this, and we'll keep it on this phone for future reference. Let's go back to social media. We finally get to Clifton NextDoor. Seems like the evening is going quite quickly here. I'm hoping that we can see Mr. Singh. Injured deer in the backyard by Eveline Pennington, Clifton. Tom Sinclair of Clifton. It says Ruther Avenue, thanks Zoo. Anyone interested in addressing this with City Council with me? So we're talking about the traffic from the Zoo Festival of Lights. Michelle Mansfield of Clifton says small chocolate lab got loose. Our dog Charlie got loose while the boys were raking our backyard. He no longer has the elf suit on, and they gave the phone number, and this was 2 hours ago. So I hope that, let's see, we'll go to the comments and see if they found the dog. I think I just saw him around the corner of Wireham and Gano, Steve Peterson says. Michelle Mansfield says thank you. Carol Ebner says I hope he has been found. Michelle Mansfield says thank you all. Apparently he knows where his food bowl is. He came home. Carol Ebner says great news. Thanks for letting us know. Kathy Springfield says good deal. Yay Charlie. Sarah Break says what a fierce looking animal. No, I'm sure she's being facetious. We have a lot of items for sale. Beverly Phillips of Avondale has a request for a summer daycare. Hey, let's see it now. Jennifer McLeod, Gutov of Clifton says Clifton Market is rocking. This is a long-term post. It has 19 comments. It was actually posted 6 days ago. So let's go down the bottom and see. Eileen Crow. I think that another thing Mr. Singh is doing is an excellent job is catering to the mix of families and apartment dwellers we have in Clifton. I hadn't seen this with the old management for the last while, even to the point of there being dozens of eggs, but not half dozen eggs. I only buy a half dozen because it's all I will use before they go off, since it's just me. So that's very good. Thank you, Arlene, for that. Let's read the second from the last one. Kathy Springfield. 4 hours ago, we had a great experience there the other day, not the least of which was bagging and loading my car, which I greatly appreciated with my bum knee. From Mr. Singh, bagged the groceries and loaded the car. Thanks so much. Well, that's awfully nice. Annie Hamilton, as 7 hours ago, said, here right now, loving it. For folks who care about minimizing landfill waste, Mr. Singh seems to be expanding products in demand in the bulk food section. I got mixed nuts, sugar, baking soda, and split peas for a lower price and less packaging. So here's to that. And so that's nice to see the Schnecken. Somebody's looking for a Schnecken recipe. Brian Kane. He's got 27 replies. Sharon McCaffrey of Clifton found a Saks Fifth Avenue half zip. Are you missing a new navy sweater half zip from Saks? I found one discarded on Lafayette with tags on. I have folded it, placed it under a tree. Message me for specifics. It appears to have been discarded. My worry is that it was a package taken from a porch and then tossed. There's one comment. Yes, thank you. I thought it was never delivered. I could pick it up from you later this afternoon or whenever is convenient. Well, look at that. Isn't that great? Juliana Centurion has found her new navy sweater half zip. Let's see what the Schnecken Carol Donnelly says, the Summit Restaurant has the Virginia Bakery Schnecken recipe. And Barbara McManus says, it's your lucky day, Brian. I have it in this cookbook. You can also buy them in original boxes with red strings at Bushkin's. Brian Kings. Thanks, Barbara. I've had their Schnecken and their butterscotch gems, and they're just not as good as Virginia Bakery's were, but that is perhaps an impossibly high bar. The Virginia Bakery butterscotch gems were the best pastry I've ever eaten. Carol Donnelly says, from Spring Grove, will you post or share the recipe? That sounds perfect for Christmas morning. Helen Adams of Clifton says, Brian, this is from the Virginia Bakery book. The photos might be hard to read. You are welcome to come over and borrow the book. So she gives a nice picture of the recipe. So she's got all the pictures there. So Karen Buing, also from St. Bernard, says the cookbook is also at the public library. Brian Kane says, I'm not the world's fastest typist, but I will type out the recipe and post it when I get my hands on it. One of my great regrets in life is not having taken the keyboarding class instead of auto body repair. Mike Amon, Clifton, is also at Newport Kroger. So he makes mention that you can pick up, I suppose, Schnecken at Newport Kroger. Manuel Soisette says, I believe Virginia Bakery sold the recipe to Bushkin's. And Brian Kane comes in and says, you are right, Manuel. I spoke with Tom Thee about it at one time, and he told me some recipes have been sold. By the way, all power to the Fighting Scots. And Brian comes back and says, I was too busy watching UC Whoop up on UCLA last night to check Helen Adams' photos. I think that's all that anyone needs is with the exception of page 109, the legendary Yellow Doe, if anyone could possibly make that available. I've always thought that the primary thing that makes Clifton a desirable place to live and to raise a family is not its proximity to downtown, the university, and the medical centers, not its placement in the center of the city, not the beautiful homes here, not our viable walking district, but the civility, the kindness, the generosity, and the good hearts of the vast majority of the people who have chosen to live here. Many thanks for the helpful replies and private messages. Let's see. Brian says, Pete Schur was indeed a Clifton legend, along with your twin brother, Gordon, Sandy Whalen, Dave Goulthen, Jim Langland, Ricky Podner, Chuck Cordner, Jamie Jackson, Tom Hughes, and Ken Duffy. There are probably others. May they all rest in peace. Well, Brian Kane, finally his last post is, actually, Harry, I'm not skilled enough in the kitchen to take on the task of making a Schnecken. I asked for the recipe for a friend who was quite happy with the end result. I bought a Schnecken from Grader's, and it was good, but not quite up to the Virginia Bakery product, if I remember correctly. So isn't that great? And thank you. Welcome, Giuliani Centurion, for joining. Welcome, T. Mr. Hauser, joined. Regular Christmas trees are collected during the regular yard was? Yes. Thank you. There's a curb alert. Geoff Gelty joined. Welcome him. Alexis Whitney joined. Welcome to her. Somebody's selling some wood in North Side. Aubrey Dugan joined. Welcome. Devin Namaki and Clifton is selling a $10 coffee table. And we're going to stop here with my post of the gift of food. It was posted on Christmas Day. It shows the mother and child with the infant of Clifton Market, and in the sky was the star of Clifton Market. So let's go back to the rest of social media and see what let's go to Facebook, see what's going on here. We had a wonderful Christmas at my brother's house. He's finally decided on the price for his Frank Lloyd Wright house with a confirmation from a couple of realtors. It's priced at $695,000. Let's go see if anything's happening in Clifton Market. And the last thing they posted was about the wine sale. We have a red Spumani, Prosecco, and red truck on sale. Thanks for that. Let's go to let's search more. So Clifton Gaslight Business District. Let's see what's happening there. Let's just go to Clifton Plaza and see if there's anything happening on Clifton Plaza. It's kind of slowed down from the winter. So the last thing was Friday, December 3rd for holidays on Ludlow. So let's go back to, let's see if there's anything happening at Clifton Town Meeting. Well, my last post from the holiday party, so that's that. Let's go to the Clifton Gaslight Business, see if there's anything happening there. Clifton Gaslight Business District. Yes, Nelson.
I want you to know I didn't forgot you.
Oh. Well, you're going to have fun with that. That's good. That's funny. Updates from Clifton Gaslight Business District. This seems like it's a new format that Facebook is doing. USPlaceDigger.com. I mean, this is terrible. They usurped Clifton Facebook and trying to make it their own, looks like. And we can't seem to, nothing seems to be coming up. Got a picture of Rachel in our deli section. They mentioned James Brown fans out there about the show at the garage. A fundraiser for a night of funk and fun honoring a musical legend. Yes. And they post, yes, folks, you can now buy pizza by the slice at the fully stocked friendly neighborhood service with a smile grocery store for $1.50 a slice. What do you say? Let's go back to, oh, I see. Here, Clifton Gaslight. This is from the Business Courier. Recently, the Clifton Gaslight applied to get a community entertainment designation, which allowed businesses to purchase a liquor license for a reduced amount. Let's see if looking to bolster its business district, Clifton Town Meeting and the Clifton Business and Professional Association have applied for a City of Cincinnati to get the Gaslight District along Ludlow Avenue designated as a community entertainment district. So So you have to subscribe to get the full story, but this was back January 25th, 2018. So that's been in effect now for a while. Let's go to Clifton, Cincinnati. All good news, put together by Kathy Persenko. See if they have any new news going on. I guess we have to actually click on it. I love taking Ruffs, who loves rolling in dirt, for a bath at Petey's Pet Shop. They have a DIY bath stations, grooming services for your. They have pet food, toys, and more, perfect for our dog-loving neighborhood. And that's all I see. Clifton, let's see if we can. Go to Clifton Market and scroll back to. I made note of all these links on Facebook so I can keep them straight. Let's see if I can come right to them. We got Clifton Plaza by Kevin Marsh, Clifton Town Meeting, the Clifton Chronicle, all about Clifton Gaslight by Seth Mady and Leslie Mooney. Let's just go to that. Let's see if there's something there. Seth Mady and Leslie Mooney. Cynthia Duvall shared an event 2 hours ago on January 18th. We mentioned it earlier, The Secret Life of Stars from the Planetarium Show at the Wolf Planetarium at Trailside Nature Center. Roy Heiser posted about Greater Cincinnati History Group. And Pete Cambolos found his Chihuahua, so that's exciting. This was December 22nd from Danny Rose. What happened at Freeze? They're closed tonight, and there are cops out front and back. So nobody. I saw that, and I don't remember what the issue was. Catherine Hamilton Hicks says, I believe that this is still for sale. Keep the kitchen and teach cooking lessons and host events on the first floor and build up a few stories for classrooms. The CCAC. So this is interesting. The Corinthian is still for sale. So that's a good idea. I mean, could be. Let's go to the comments and see what people have to say. What? They're closed? They're not closed. For sale, not closed. Great idea, Catherine. Joe Doxey says there's an interesting concept too of shared kitchens where you provide the health code certifications and compliance, and food trucks and caterers can lease it for like a half day blocks to have a licensed property to do prep and packaging in. But they're also doing that at the kitchen at Hebrew Union College. Fine. Chris, I'm alive. You want to come and say hello? Tell us what you got for Christmas.
I got this for Christmas.
Oh, wow. I'm so jealous.
You want a diamond ring?
No, I got a ring for Christmas, too.
Did you?
I got Keith Richards' skull ring. Well,
That's pretty cool.
it's kind of a legacy event. I mean, you can buy skull rings for like $60, $70. But this
but it's Keith Richards.
this is the one made by Coors and Hackett.
Okay.
It's the official Keith Richards.
Cool. Did your wife get that for you?
Yes.
Very nice of her.
We're celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh my God.
So I suggested she get her own Keith Richards skull ring, and we'll have a wedding ceremony.
Are you gonna?
No, she doesn't want. She doesn't want a skull ring.
She doesn't want a skull ring. Well, you could get her a cheap skull ring.
Okay, well, I'll work on it. Hey, I hear here the Corinthian is for sale. Up here?
Yeah, the whole building.
I don't know, I suppose.
What happened to Faye? Is she still alive?
I don't know, but somebody suggested that the CCAC go in there.
That's a good idea.
I mean, they could level the place and build something on
They
it.
could level the place and build something.
So it's in.
I used to live right next door to that place. Got kind of rough in the 90s.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well,
I think they were dealing drugs out of that place.
well, that's interesting.
Because I saw some, I lived in this condos.
Yeah.
Right next door, you know what I'm talking about? And,
Right.
they had Latino night for years, and there were
Right,
gang
right,
fights,
right. Remember that.
all kinds of interesting things going on there. But I'll give you another interview. I'm in the middle of cooking. I have to see if they have rice wine, which I hope they do.
I
I'm
sin-
making stir fry.
I sincerely hope so.
All right. Well, congratulations.
All right, thank you, Chris.
All right.
Thank you, Chris. Claudia Taylor, this was December 19th at Ludlow Garage. They have Ludlow Garage gift cards now. So that's all we have for that. Let's go to the Ludlow 21. Let's see if there's something is happening at Ludlow 21. It's on Facebook. I don't know why it's not coming up on Facebook. Well, that wasn't the link. Follow link. I don't know what. It's a Facebook page. Now let's go back to Facebook, and we'll just look it up. LU. There it is. We'll see if there's anything up. Last thing that was posted was my Thursday, December 13th. So that's great. I'll make a note of that. 21C. Thank you, Jan, for putting those in the feed. Let's go to more social internet. Let's go to Instagram. We got Sitwell's Coffee House, Brooklyn Row at Sitwell's, Saturday the 29th, 8:30. So that's this Saturday. Brooklyn Ray is coming back to Sitwell's for the last show of the year. She will be performing some mellow tunes on the 29th at 8:30. Come get a little dish and a bev while Brooklyn sings a few lullabies. Sounds super. Jewelry Maya has a wonderful sterling. If you're looking for any last minute gifts, don't stress. We have many beautiful handmade pieces here at Maya, and our buy two get one free promotion is still going on. Stop in. So that's we'll give a love on that. Gaslight Bar and Grill has White Claw hard seltzer. Our friends at Ohio Valley Wine and Beer Company are having a White Claw tasting tonight at 7. So come by, have a drink and a bite to eat at our bar. So that's great. That's it was posted 56 minutes ago. Good. That's just the kind of thing we need to see. I need to. And something from Mason Paul. Constance Lee Medifee has a beautiful image of a rare woodpecker. And a picture of a wonderful Atelier Romanos posted something that we wonder if that's Bansky. Let's go to Twitter. Nick Sarch. Let's get to the top of the feed here. Christian Husman, happily. So no bike lanes, just extra wide shoulders for speeding vehicles as we continue to prioritize and build fossil fuel infrastructure during a time of Clifton. I got my brother calling me on the phone, so we're going to have to reject that. I wonder where Christian Yulesman is living now. He used to be an environmentalist here in Cincinnati. Lots of pictures of cats. Nothing coming from the neighborhood. So, you don't see anything there. Let's see if we can see what else is happening here on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's go to Reddit. We just got a few more minutes left in the show, and we'll sometimes let's see what our Cincinnati has up its sleeve. Someone is hosting a party in Fort Thomas. If you're a Reddit fan, you can join after properly introducing yourself. We got weekly happenings thread from 12:24 to 12:31. I'm going to have to post on that tonight. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to have a hard live jazz hip hop Friday night, no cover. I don't know where that is. Okay, there's just a few events, but later I'll put some on there later. Wait, there's just weekly happenings. I'm trying to get in the groove of doing this, so we don't have anything right now. It's local. Let's go back to the main thread. New Year's Eve party and Riverside Drive offers some of the best views of the city. Let's see when it doesn't really. So the river is very high. It was up to 50 feet, and it's dropping now. Somebody was mentioning something was floating down the river. When the river gets that high, anything can float down the river, a whole house. So, stone crabs anywhere? Someone's asking. See you, Chris. All righty. All right. Fishing for tilapia. Well, I think we might have some. Here it says Terry's Turf Club is set to open with new owners beginning of January. All right. No, is this due to the fallout from that video of him verbally abusing to the waitress? The guy is like 75. While it may have been a contributing factor, even the waitress's lawyer said that the two things aren't related. Yep. once people found out about the video, he was going to shut down the restaurant. But now it looks like he's allowing people to enjoy the food by selling it to someone else. Great. This is a fun. Handle record-setting traffic, 2-hour waits on Tuesdays. Can you believe it? Closed on Christmas, reopened 1 week later. From reporter Sarah Brookbank, Terry's Kirk Club is set to reopen in the new year with new owners, according to its Facebook page. The restaurant was expected to close this month, but is now set to open on January 3rd. The new owners were not named in the post. We are not sure if the name will change, but the product and most of the stuff will remain the same. It's a good Christmas present for the current staff who remain. So let's go to Terry's Cliff Club Facebook page and see what. Well, we'll have to go to Turf. I'll have to go right to Facebook in order to get to the meat of that. Terry's Cliff Club is on Eastern Avenue, over near Columbia, Tusculum. It's a kind of a local haunt. Serves gigantic burgers, and you can even get one with foie gras. And it's full of neon. You can practically get a suntan by going there. So we're on his Facebook page. This is December 24th. The serve and kitchen staff wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We hope to see you again after the New Year and under new ownership. The new owners are looking for an experienced part-time server that will be for the 2 to 4 shifts a week, including weekends. Training will begin Thursday, January 3rd for 3 shifts, then ready to go. We hope. There is a new owner, and we are looking forward to make sure the staff is in place when we open. We have a great team looking to add another team member. Thank you. So that's great from Terry's Turf Club. So that's all enough. That's enough of social media right now. Let's open up. I guess this is Eve's request. I guess this is a Tetley British tea. She's got a piece of candy in there for Mr. Singh's request. So we'll wrap that up again and give that to Mr. Singh. Okay. We've got the Clifton Market Retail Food Market Survey. Let's see what we can pull anything out of this. Trade area, 2% annual inflation rate, competitor changes. Strong storefront dynamic north side. This is from Keith Wick Associates. Keith Wick's opinion is that this is the critical impression for the format objective and success of this store, mainly citing the high traffic situation. It is also important regarding effects as the district's retail anchor and the limited sightlines and mid-block with no sightlines to the primary intersection of Clifton and Ludlow. It warrants creative use of the facade, windows, and store and parking entrances. In addition to the supermarket parking, there are 2 key messages to attempt to convey: beer and wine and prepared food service. So we're looking forward to doing some more yard signs this week, and we'll get them out and address that very important question. So here their decision matrix for the 29,000 square foot Clifton Market. They have a total weekly sales of 247,000. Wow. Well, we didn't really get to that. Amazing. So we've had trouble getting above 100. Hopefully I can get I can get the sales figures from Mr. Singh. But at this point, we're really stressing the fact that we want everyone to shop the market. We need a third more customer in here. Today was very busy today. I was very happy with the traffic, but we need more traffic in order to make it successful. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again the next Clifton Live here at Clifton Cafe in the heart of Clifton.